So me the free 1 cedi e dey cost 4 Ghana cedis. 400 Ghana 400% no.
Yeah.
Now so me the free 4 Ghana cedis e dey cost 12 Ghana cedis 300%. And this me no be analysis I make just who the free 1 cedi and I dey call 4 Ghana cedis.
Sure.
400%. One year there. But me the free 4 Ghana cedis and I me dey call 12 Ghana cedis and me yard there now.
So no number we had the analysis now.
That is it. And in that context, me the percentage, consider the real impact, because we go jump and go to with percentage.
Yeah.
We go to with the nominal figure, and it's in that context, from 4 Ghana cedis to 12 Ghana cedis, a difference of 8 Ghana cedis, and more do.
Sure.
Because in the nominal terms of 8 Ghana cedis, and yes, kaketwa.
Yeah.
But the person me didn't know me CSC, maybe catch us. Oh, there be in terms of percentages, 300%. Maybe catch us. Oh, me yes, it means I'm a better manager of the economy than you. But in the real context of it, we didn't know my ACO and I'm using percentages. So not everywhere any use percentages for analysis.
Thing is, all of us we are aware how things are hard. What steps are you taking from this time to December so that at least it will ease the burden of Ghanaians?
And how are we going to ease the burden? Throughout, especially 2021, 2022, however, it's very clear, say, cost of living has gone up across. Even when I was in Canada just a few weeks, less than 2 weeks ago, that was the complaint. UK, the same issue. We are seeing there's a major increase in the cost of living. How can global phenomena skip?
Okay, so that's the issue.
I remember, we there. It's a go so an if
okay.
And it is vice president, head of economic management team. Ain't mean anything as at so could share any concrete policy. Probably no. That will be a mark of a clueless leader. 12 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay.
What we solve it. Now we'll make use of it. Because the immediate terms of which my hearing say taxation, one of the taxes back.
Yeah.
And it is a normal no more the excruciating hardship. At the back of what my say you have to review your taxes. Because taxes when you free out directly, it impacts businesses, positively or negatively. It is all taxes in this COVID levy with the financial year free honum. What's the back of the betting tax?
Yeah,
betting tax when you free honum, so business can e-levy. You already told us you are on principle against e-levy, and it's a e-levy yet media bay, and then away. You can say the e-levy bar, you won't go for IMF, and I answer then all of a sudden it's a CIO IMF. So what is the e-levy still doing? And also to make us say there be year free then the prices, taxes and margins in the price build up. Obit may be found says okay, it's a way na made bar. Then taxes and you year free. It's quite be suspended for the next 6 months, so that petrol boy and cost. These are immediate and short terms. About my year. The now GDS okay, I go best if you are not panel. That means that you are being proactive. So we hope say if you get a nod to rule Ghana from 2025, then things will look better. But so to me, Gina wanted to be and can't be and found anything concrete. Then you are still citing 2021, 2022 there. Then it means that probably if you are unsure amount as if you are in terms of scripts, not my account amount for if you are not expect to say that question would even pop up.
Whenever I say my PENDREAM TV there, I see them yopo.
And then no money will have be at the Kaya want to see no. Or maybe mamma what to be as Ira Aquaba.
I never me Joseph.
Now Bocodi.
Nako Padaroma. And pay no here.
Won't put the no.
And you Santa Casa no way I must say I'm a pen say be an open qua.
Okay, you
piano. Yeah, by you bring me here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inti yen started with your budget. Say almost statistic no maybe more, but I believe say Iremwa or the chapter 1, the chapter 2 no na ye macro economic performance no. He was talking about economic growth, inflation, commodity prices, and then check the other side. Okay. and oba real sector development, that's overall GDP, price development, interest rate development, banking sector, external sector development, and oba international reserves, exchange rate, fiscal sector performance in 2023 and the first half of 2024. And my fan say no, and a woman what the second son of the revised macroeconomic framework. Any kind and shall see with this micro and macro no. And ye dear no, and a yomo cano sano. Na you baby and common befa. Na yemfa and fire depth no. Ye car ye dear and said ye. The general overview of this.
Okay. Mameda Salaminchani with TFO biom. And it's our in economics there. You can and apart from demand and supply, no, the other something be micro and macro. And it's the training as a micro, no, nice adikitwa. And it's a car in economics, and I say be a fee, and I say be 1 person at a time. And the individual, you become a micro agent, sort of say, either household firms and others. And the individual, ukabuma and better than macro. And see them person me say micro no friend say me Derek me ti hey so me koto ma de ne ochina me koto ani say e bia me sikasem ete say e me nkwama sem no but say okika me bom na oka oheneba na oka okrio ne wo fiefo ne wo abusuafo nyina ka boma na wabenya macro. Okay. And the macro indicate no more or less be sell a general overview of it. Okay. And in the micro no the bit me see Ashanti region bit may different from ABA Greater Accra. But say banner can say macro indicator in terms of inflation. If it to Ghana inflation no ABA be 30%. But 30% ABA overcall northern region, ABA na 15. ABA overcall Ashanti region, na 47. And as I say individually those are the micro agents. Now kaboma then you are getting the macro, that is the aggregate. Okay. Aggregate yes say okay, different things.
Results
one major resource. And that is a macro. Now most times quite difficult say with my micro analysis because where you are individual, we have individual differences. Me fear need the mediano a different from also the other. Yeah. Until you don't mean the individual differences because in economics if we say rational human beings. Until the open a different from me. Your taste and preferences are different from media. If you are not obenum X mineral water, obezu wako numfu fra minim brand and member mano. Okay. If you are obe use MTN or China obezu be use Vodafone. It's individually obi different. But okabuma on aggregate basis what are we looking at? That is the macro indicators. Okay. Now those macro indicators and might me perform BBFN is a generalized argument and analysis. And it's on a general level for inflation. No, because the Ghana inflation it's a sign. A Ghana exchange rate it's a sign. What made you compare a different country so that you have a different you have the same basis which made the analysis. So that is a difference between micro and macro. Macro is like aggregate, then micro it becomes individual differences. Now offer budget now the woman in now kaboma nitia when you say we are talking about government expenditure, we are talking about government revenues. It's a friendly fiscal policy. Fiscal policy near your differences between your revenue and your expenditure. And it's government where the budget is okay for the mid-year review na media bano me the 2024 budget by and I'm expecting say the many this amount of revenue we can make taxes and make grants in the every carbon me the bar make me this amount of money na me so say na make me use sikano me the bibeko ni say me the bibeko road me the bibeko health me the bibeko education me the bibeko all other social interventions and all other things no say we say government policy be na person or the bar e bit me aboa ama ye exportation aye akonanim na say government is so person raising sika also the parliament in the form of taxation and he say or the tax beba and also obeti be so those things that is a budget. Now budget is not like actual expenditure there be and it will come be no say the next year and obit mania the actual expenditure for the previous year. And it is 2024 you will never get the actual expenditure as it stands now. You write 2025 that is where you get the actual expenses for 2024. Okay. And it said the woman projections. Now projections no ebet me aba say ye be di so anase ye di so.
Okay.
My more example, it is 2020 election year say. Yeah projection say anka ye budget deficit e be what form. They do or you spending more than na you expect it.
Okay.
It means we overspend based on our budget. And my deficit is almost 15% as compared to the expected. And so it means finance minister bet me the budget about say before the year ends, me expect is okay, we will not overspend. So I say we will live within our budget. But a bit more say before from now till December no, we will spend more.
Oh, okay.
And I bet sorry as a for bit me the now say it made I expending more money. Actually, the public culture is okay. This and this were what we were anticipating, but because to me and Sinity, this is why we are going this direction. And so the budget, it's just a projections. Now projections, sometimes we look at the variances. So it means this so a cost by how many percentage, and I say also and I bar below. Those are the statistics and I expect. And to this year, your projections say bit me grow by this percentage. But we share revised budget and I said that we cannot meet even our revenue targets. There's a grant in revenue expected. I didn't mean it means a no matter or the buyer no is so and it is our revised by say we cannot meet that revenue target. Now so which mean meet revenue target the Sikabe now bit media media implementing government policies and programs. And so this that we have here now in the media review, we are looking at Nyoma, it will reflect current circumstances. Now, me know that sorry, say the government is a fan go back on any.
Yeah.
I want children to have a system, cost of living, also businesses, or more cost of doing business, and and I expect the government in the mid-year budget review, no, we made the Nyoma a very reflect the AC where the economy. And tell Bianca, me know that sorry na or can budget in the car say to see a fango. In terms of the price build-up, taxes in margins be a wasono, matiti no. By now, we know where the ADA will see because it will take immediate reflection until the next pricing window. No, so that will bring immediate respite to the ordinary person. And as if their taxes be what is a sanitation and pollution levy, suspend mean gibium. So me no budget. Sure. And I say their COVID levy away, so and I say their mean gibium, say the implementation of it, my children so I say it will bring immediate respite. And I say businesses, they say interest rate in that honor. They say instead of say you bet me borrow from there 30%, some may above 15%. I can mean watching I better sorry, it be juma. I didn't be juma because the cost of borrowing I above form. So I say, and I exchange rate is saying I'm almost 16 Ghana cedis. Sure. And I that's why the finance minister said that BCC may the policy be aba. It's all bank now borrow it is no more 16 Ghana cedis, 10 Ghana cedis. See me like any budget. Ubet made the policy ebet made ediaba because some of them we have so many ways about to manage your exchange rate. It be a long term, it be a short term. Short term they say they are always with the honma or the kwakosu let's say more or less like a subsidy visa. And you can bring those policies but because in the long run a bit expose. That is why the vice president say when your fundamentals are wrong, the exchange rate will expose you. Yeah. And to make man manipulating over the break, see, and even 16 years can one seven. Only said the official one can be around 20 Ghana cedis. Sure. Because the number be there, I can tell you so. Enter the can say 16 Ghana cedis. Let us lift all those barriers, and you see, say exchange rate bit mark 20 Ghana cedis. Because now you started this year, it was around 11 Ghana cedis. Now 11 Ghana cedis, and then that's sorry I say, and I'm 16. But okay, so look at just exchange rate depreciation or percentage above form. And no omuka edit that amount for because the reality you better become amount for it. Yeah. We don't buy things with percentages. Yeah. We buy things with nominal. And here can say inflation rate and I'm saying remember me to a man and uncle Jum and say me koto in toes. I can say inflation rate in that saying then no
inflation
say be at 2016 or 2020 Ghana cedis. Next is say okay say 150 Ghana cedis bucket kit to a and no wash it is looking at the nominal change in Ediaba. But say be a new percent analysis. Now me the number to tell or in my market just in my mean 5% any analysis. I remember one example. Say would the exchange rate every 2 Ghana cedis and they call 4 Ghana cedis. ASA that is 100%.
Yeah.
Good. But say me be free 4 Ghana cedis. Now me the cost 7 Ghana cedis ASA.
ɛno no yɛ ɛno ɛnu 100%.
ɛnu 100%.
nti mɛfa no sɛ bɛɛ o de yɛn fa bɛ 97% or somehow.
That
it is still menu 100%.
Good.
Yeah.
And inti what it means ni say so be the free 1 cedi e call 4 Ghana cedis. 400% no.
Yeah.
Now so be the free 4 Ghana cedis e call 12 Ghana cedis 300%. And since me no be analysis I make just who the free 1 cedi and I call 4 Ghana cedis.
Sure.
400%. One year there. But me the free 4 Ghana cedis and I me call 12 Ghana cedis and me yard yes now.
So no number me the analysis now.
That is it. And in that context, me the percentage, consolidate the real impact, because one kojom enkoto with percentage.
Yeah.
Ubuko koto with the nominal figure. And it's in that context, from 4 Ghana cedis to 12 Ghana cedis, a difference of 8 Ghana cedis, and more do.
Sure.
Because in the nominal terms of 8 Ghana cedis, and yes, kaketwa.
Yeah.
But me person me did no me CSC be catch us there be in terms of percentages 300%. Me catch us me yes it means I'm a better manager of the economy than you. But in the real context of it we did no more than ACO and we use percentages. So not everywhere and you use percentages for analysis.
Wow.
Sometimes you are deceiving other people because you don't want to bring out the real impact. And to me way and net exchange rate, and I'm almost 16 Ghana cedis. Sure. Yes, and but as at 2016, it was less than 4 Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
And in Timber catches there percentage terms, ABA no difference near bare just 12% be because ABA in terms of percentage I call almost 400%.
Yeah.
But in terms of reality, we did not see you because minute so over 10,000 Ghana cedis as at 2016. That was like 40 Ghana cedis at 4%. 4 cedis exchange rate. $10,000 was 40,000.
Yeah.
But in that $10,000, 160,000 Ghana cedis. A difference of 120,000 Ghana cedis.
1.6 billion.
That is it. 1.6 billion. And one sem. Now some better inflation rate as and this was sema. We said the normal S and that because inflation rate and then the better just 22 to 23%. And yes, and it but besides say. Na 2016 na odi ade ne otono no na ne boy say
one you saying
enti e bia 2016 say bia wo kwa rent na say bia 1 bedroom ye de ma 150 Ghana cedis and na 1 bedroom no ye de be ma e bia 700 Ghana cedis
and then put the 1,000
1,000
it depend baby our no
that is it. And enti with the inflation bit me den ada but in terms of reality funny say in your bottle and I be ideal milk 2016 not only less than 1 Ghana cedi. It be on 1 cedi 20 pesos.
Yeah.
But now say and 10 Ghana cedis.
Sure.
That is a real impact of it. And it's sometimes per se that amount for they will make use of percentages. Percentages conceal the real impact. It conceals the real impact. That is a reality America mo behind atiase
Young share from this angle because you didn't come on all the ochipu in oil. Yeah, you pay the prices on. And I know said that's one a honso you will fail pa. Good for oil. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia changes are what the buy because the policies in one mo be at say good for oil policy was one of the best policy a boayema economy no peja economy in terms of say ye de sika ye sidi no a emo ha no ye de to gold na ye de gold no mom de koye ekotoye no eboa economy no good for oil eboa economy
on environmental asibdem say obi catch us a good for oil eboa economy na no bisa ne say ne fango na oto ne say enti say ne me koto fango na ene about a liter of oil and our petrol and 15.10 Ghana cedis and a diesel now 15.25 Ghana cedis I'm bisa was okay good for oil o implement here and certain na me to liter class say so what must say and that good for oil thing no enya dia a solution just like an ad hoc thing ad hoc just say which mean to adina say but as a person di no kata so because the real impact in a war affect here petroleum pricing no enya good for oil no matter to me sir first one no sika sema ho de exchange rate ni nyina ne say you go craft fango no fraba no ne e aba at a refined fee. That refined fee near the banner, the other bound for the Christmas. And it's also a craft and go near the bar, or best selling it at that exchange rate.
Okay.
And in Sabia in January, no, Fafan go no at 11 Ghana cedis. to say it's not more 11 Ghana cedis, 16 Ghana cedis.
Sure.
And it's that rate and obeton amount. So that is the first factor. Second factor, no, you need control international prices. Now that amount on the one because you go craft and go through no. The from maybe a big bosses, you know, the oil petroleum exporting countries, no control. Until Russia and all other countries on where exporting petroleum products, no control. And when you need control, it's you go German so amount in the Bemano, some amount in Ubeto. And it will go for oil, no. Now, Vice President, BOG, Bank of Ghana, Eka say, you see every month the BDC is almost here $400 to $450 million to the Accra Fango the Bagana has on monthly basis. Now, and no the pressure buy $1 so.
Okay.
And it's because the pressure buy $1 so it say they go for oil. They say more or less a year swap. And I say be more or less a barter trade, but a swap. And the year is an year lucky Fango no more at international prices. And it's if say be a this time we cry 1 million liters of fuel ediaba. Now say German so $75 per barrel.
Okay.
As a January. Now my top fan gonna so from now till December. It means that I'm buying it at $75 per barrel. And it's the ABC what German so Safan go bobeko so a beba from a bed you me no and family home.
Okay.
And you mean that you are locking it. Now say the demand for forex BDCs omuhia dollar dia ko craft and go abano. Opeso eliminated that demand in it. Pese obemo enya access to it. Then what you do is that you are locking it up. And it is say the BDCs government back craft and go aba. Now they are supply my BDCs for.
Okay.
And to they are bust and more or less like or take delivery of it. Then wow person nya fan go be free bust no. They catch you say ko chudi. So okay.
Sure.
And the oil marketing companies in Yina but if you are then government will decide say okay Tonfan go no at this price. It means that you have no choice than to go by that particular price. And it's when you do that, you are locking the exchange rate. You are also ensuring that there will be stability of petroleum prices at the various pumps.
Okay.
Now, me expect that there will be a long-term measure, and it's within the next 3 months. I don't expect say Fango bo because more or less what control exchange
price
rate.
Yeah.
And international market is why they what control it and also because you've locked the thing, you bought it at future prices.
Okay.
And in that future price, anything that happens today, and far. But what we see every 2 weeks, Fango pricing, we review it twice every month. And every 2 weeks, we are waiting to say Fango back or and I say a swat ticket to every, and I say there was a Gina.
Yeah.
So far as I'm seeing this volatility in prices, what it means, and he said that policy, where they are lucky. Fango bo international market, is not being reflective.
Wow.
Now, any reflective, let me say, besides, okay, to say on the international market, Fango bo to say. Now, say, no boy, say, $80 per barrel. Okay, to say, a stable at that market. Now, exchange rate, so to say. To say, Fango better is, this pricing window, exchange rate, is what it. Because so it means a CD there, I depreciate it.
Okay.
That is what I mean, say, there, Eswate. And today, say, CD not depreciate it, the Okako craft and go near abano. Don't mean tono even on the international market say prices abafom. Why? My more example.
Okay.
In the month of June, the whole month of June, every pricing window fan goes to on the international market. What does it mean? Sanko say so you fan go at the various pumps. I was saying there.
It was a sooty.
But you say I mean who fan go at the various pumps for the month of June. Fango boss wanti. I didn't tell us wanti.
A sukra pejai.
A pejai. Didn't pejai and he say you see kasem a moya hatata. Yes, or say a moya hatata. It means say see the not depreciate it.
Sure.
They depreciate the oko crowd in the abano or your father Christmas. And on the margins a car home anything like also. Nanka in that context nanka the abamit nabuye I found and say the taxes and margins in the price build up. A bit to say sanitation and pollution levy. More or less a different
tax.
And also the honum.
That petrol no so.
And the petrol diesel in so.
Wow.
But also a friend of price stabilization and recovery levy. You see, and stabilize the prices. And it's I didn't now say stabilize the prices. Then to me stabilize the prices. And they were day.
Tax no.
And
that's so say
price stabilization and recovery levy. It's 8 million. Stabilize the prices.
Set price and the cost of crown to premier the end to mean cost.
That is a best stable no kakra for anything I would just start for no. But who would just say be as a German so if you are no book cost too much. But you can say many some savings be and it's my main fan so amount for us. And for that matter, no, this price stabilization and recovery level, no, ABI and on end count. And the more over here, so we are suspended. But IMF policy near banana pa finance minister so there be say I send the above you in the price build up. It's ain't to stabilize the price, no. What is it there for? What am I saying? If you are bust margin, what say dinner say margin bust there.
Okay.
There's a bust in corner. Now, so bust margin, no, the bust the any say, or the expanding the tank farms because boss one or a more or less like a BDC.
Okay.
Also, the only state asset or to make crafang go Ghana, if it be strategic reserve, and into send on international market, second with buy and a close na German so BNP and baby. And if I be fango, Safango no, it's why save beside the ego, and in tanka menu yet any fango no, a beko boss. Okay, some more fango with my last Ghana for 3 months, for 1 year, for 2 years. And it's half fango na master guru. It's a midiba. I'm a Ghana for a use.
Okay.
Anything you try that bust margin. So the idea is say, obey you see that margin, no, and they see in the tank farms, which meant they even expanded the tank farms. Anything you try bust margin.
Wow.
Now, as it stands right now, Minuka say, bust any fango which made them Ghana for even 1 month. 1 month. Opa, yenka se bia ne, yen fango from anone, yen obia BDC, obian fango bium. 1 month, boss, unto my fango.
Wow.
And so unto my fango there, any a boss margin each and udi ede, now only the oil. Sani tank farms and anka was say, to me this store fango mame no,
yeah,
or rentima BDCs, no, a rental fee. Or rented that tank farm and no. Nature bust margin. I was to me this CTA, not to making sure that the tank farms are in good shape, not to me expanding in that tank farm no, or rented the map BDCs, no I tank farms. And to me know, you need to go craft and go there, but see you need to be a best store no. Yeah, boss, yes sir. With the store fango no my ne charge here rental fee. Now boss wajit sa fango rental fee no the any no. Meanwhile me know it's saying to you for bust margins. That is the reality. Now there's no control over any can want them. Ne minute way tomorrow refinery.
Yeah.
I no you buying you. Now so you don't want to be able to say I buying asset that way.
Yeah.
You making sure say a be operationalized. Any agile tool, any Boama private company or no ASNT oil refinery and so the same capacity it may back on board. And it's tomorrow refinery way. Yes, since 2017, you are changing management for almost 7 times. Different management in the board, a buying or chinalegu at the honum. But a buying through 1D1F, it must so a private company. I say, I'm not say, sent you oil refinery. Say, made the same worker at the oil refinery. And it's only you.
It's a Jumana, I was say, a buying.
Yeah.
A buying to me yet. And so, still, you don't Crawford Kugu, you to your mocha. Emma. Q1D1F no. Abino as sponsor will be.
Yes.
With taxpayers' money. I'm a nipana be the same company. One also baby the same edumano.
That is it.
What yeah want to me and revamp poto money no. Private ebe.
Yes.
To e dey na say ho.
To e wo nyina no. The political interference. The only the major issue affected the oil refinery the political interference. And the Makacho say from 2017 till today, they are changing management over 6 different times. One appointed, and why buying. And it is on appointed to be no onye or Shannon Kuya, but where you ready. Or China Obesan de Obiaba, now also Gunsua, here Unity. The reason being said they don't have the real capacity. Because Aban so and say I'm not looking out for people with the technical know-how. People who can really manage the refinery. Because before 2016, not the refinery here, Juma. And yes, sir. Let me refine or not as a petroleum product. Now say refining farm go now. Mami chiwe, uko to crude.
Yeah.
At the bar, u refiner, unya petrol, unya diesel, unya other byproduct, bitumen, the quota no, and also unya bifrim. But so who refining farm go Ghana has here, bitumen no unya this one imported.
So you import free Ivory Coast.
That is it. And in Tangatemore refining Juma, that byproduct now bring from crude, you know, refining via bitumen, bitumenia.
And the whole of Kaya the year 2. I came to me refining all these products and
that is it. And the woman say, we got to cry no Ediaba. Now it had a capacity of 90,000 barrels per day. 90,000 Temore refining capacity or no 90,000 barrels of bitumen refining petroleum products 90,000 barrels per day. Now, even the idea they say Petroleum Refinery by now we are expanding on. Now cover 150,000 barrels per day. Now cover 200,000 barrels per day. Yeah, compete it. Damn good.
Yeah, you know, Ghana, yeah, you should bear how many barrels per day? Ghana, and you don't have idea.
Yeah, you should less than 120,000.
Oh, enti sankiye to me refine kranwa akake to abi ne be pede aso.
That is it. So in that contest no, so untumi nya ni na obenya bi. And so onya bi kra na say the drama so kwa close kra you still have something. And your friend energy security. And at any point in time there no, obetumi depend on your domestic can I say your domestic let me say stakeholders. What made enya ofango. But we are not utilizing that. And as you see, no, ye craft fan go farm anone. Then for Central Refinery, no, also crack crude na, no, also a refinery. But say, person need to a strategic partnership. Me private company, no, the person need to a collaboration. More or less, they meet my say the tank farms in that one out to me find you know. Yeah. Meet me, Eddie me fan go ni be akomano, and I'm refinery. I'm so the store mami. I didn't know I buy size can be to me the share Central Refinery. Emma Central Refinery, set me refinery. Fangono, and you the same financial muscle, financial capacity. It means yes, sir. It will be obvious say, a bro, and I say there, and bro. Because before 2016, na under Wadako, yeah, na o combine Petroleum Refinery, and it Bosta, nani million ejuma, and it were making a lot of gains. I bought Ghana, a Juma cost government is when your taxes free. To say it means the fango crack on neighboring countries. Now neighboring countries no buy her ebeji fango. Why are they coming? It's because we have the capacity. And as I say, making use of it. It's just like electricity. I want capacity. Say you make my generating power near to neighboring countries. But you person making use of it. And it's the demand neighboring countries less than just 500 megawatts. Meanwhile, we have capacity a bit more than it, and we get foreign exchange. And it's like a Petroleum Refinery you don't need dollar. I go craft and go free Petroleum Refinery. So you see. And it's in that context, we see will be strengthened. So there wouldn't be much pressure on your dollar. You see the air strengthener, people will get jobs to do. Government as a whole, ubenya taxes. Because one for ubenya income tax, ubenya other taxes are, even corporate income tax, government you get. So these are things the energy sector. In this budget, I need their review, no. Yeah. There is no mention of any policy about me addressing anything in the energy sector. Because there is only one major thing affecting prices of goods and services, petroleum products. And it's a minute here. Now next pricing window for August, starting next week. Sure. It's a fan go boko so every single thing be abeko. It is because it has rippling effects. Good. Now abeko so mo share petroleum no. And say you share mono e wo dwaman so no fan go bo no enye stabilized. Na see the no so honde no enu so dugu so eren e depreciate. And it may compare as at 2 weeks ago. Let me compare the end and say there be ending a juada ebe. Sure. That is 31st. I have to check say see the no I depreciate and I say it will depreciate. But what is happening right now is see the near the air depreciate. And the air depreciate no there's a likelihood say fango boy ebe cost. Now enya cost pe transport fares no it's likely say almost be there e be agitated for an increase. Na e cost no me am ko kra no free Madina. And I'm going to crown my free circle. So my faka. Na me faka no koe no. Driver ni beka chimsi ya tufa ngo boom. And it's yenye tumu kwandie. I was saying so yede. Tumu. Yeah. Na nti dokuno na was me de ba no. Say bia was me born 5 cities. Me pese me increase na na meti quantity no so. Na meti quantity no so untumi di ba ko yede. Me. To do no. O so to me no. The second one so ni say me am use diesel and petrol for electricity because they say I will do something that's go yede. Yeah. And it's was me ko power me generator. Na me ko top petrol na diesel na me ko power no. Diesel na petrol no. Ne born it say. Yatum. And it's yatum no. Me cost of doing business. And so by the ebe cost because was me top diesel na petrol at a higher price. Na me decide by the ebe generate power. Na me new thing kan ye do ya my light out say ah. So be so plant. Sure. Na one so plant, o ko so plant na diesel no to akitu abi na fe de edum. It also to bebre. Now, that is the cost of doing business. And no I rise it. Anything as you say, I show my business is the brain going to me in Ghana. And it be quiet, a Cote d'Ivoire, a be Togo, a be so close down. Interest rates, who share budget in them, interest rate net say.
Also,
interest rate no was so. Now interest rate was so no. Now be sound say me no dey dey na bank. Dey tuma ko jibosia say ye could be adwuma. And it's all anybody so person be adwuma. Na say bank na bank ni ka say interest rate no may the cost of borrowing.
Yeah.
40% ah. We be survival.
Dabi.
Now ko 100,000. Year ni be end there was 140,000. Dear Juma na obitima ya obenya mfaso with your workers obitu ya taxes ni nyina no say nya mfaso obitima dey that interest.
Ata say adwuma na gu.
And indirectly no men ko jibosia. Na men ko jibosia no anything na unemployment rate no so I dey akoso and now 14.7% almost 15%. And into budget there was so bisa won say policy be na government dey buy within the short term 6 months na ka say some be bi adwuma ama amanfo tumi enye. Na me tumi bi adwuma kwa fourth policy amidi to akwanyam say okay obi betumi akoji bosia na cost of borrowing e wo form obi betumi dey bi adwuma ama me no were enya bia e di anka okohwe say obi akobo ahye MPP atade anase be draw ne ho omobo no the anger in the system because community way when you sleep and wake up now only baby our next one Ghana cedis e be free abano ohana jimfin kwa na ye eba otirim
sure
anka in the democracy na nka yewom no it is about ideas and e nyira debate political parties debate on ideas so to say but obiaba and na normal na ho ye anko yi anything that people are more or less angry because me more some no media in 2016 and no na media compare because the intermayers and say so me no can say in the budget a lot of the analysis were made based on 2022.
Sure.
And it's all analysis based on 2022. Now catch them say things are getting better. Let me besides I didn't know who use 2015 as base year. I didn't know who use 2011 as base year. I didn't know who use 2020 as base year. But we use 2022 because you were managing the economy to the point that 2022 you're managing some. And in 2022 inflation it do 54%.
Sure.
Now 54%. Now so they compare 2022 now say na 34% now catch me bon sema because you are doing better. Why are you doing better? It's don't compare to 2022. Compare to maybe 2016 of inflation rate of almost 15%. Then I can see it's okay 15% till now no are you doing better? There's no way Obeka Chem say in that budget no you are doing better.
Yeah.
But when they compare 2022 the Obeka say they are you are doing
54
better.
number 34 yeah.
And Obeka say why are they? But you are not doing anything better. Into this budget that is there, no, there's no hope in it because okay, 2016, 17 year kind budget year, I'm for any aje, I'm for deal with so any jaba, a lot of names for it, Ajenkwa, Jumapa, and Kunim, Obatampa, a whole lot of things. But the one we have now, you see, it is possible. It is also possible, say, me know better, sorry, Fangono can move from 16 Ghana cedis per gallon in 2016. To 70 Ghana cedis per gallon.
Yeah.
And then if you want share the next year, can only cover 100 Ghana cedis.
Sure.
Because I don't understand, say, Obia, you want to bring policies to Ghanaians. I bet me a better standard of living. Now in 2016, a gallon of petrol, I have 4.5 liters. Sell it at almost 16 Ghana cedis. Then that gallon in 2016 is more or less selling for a liter.
Yeah.
A liter gallon and can 4.5 liters. No, he said, and only for a liter. How can I survive?
Meba na ya ba be hwa de bi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Saka say we are surprising me kakra because utie ne nsem kan mu a was statia me ehunu say there is nothing na obetumi aye within 6 months ama economy no asesa na ye kwaba na ma ba be bi saw say anyinyim bia say obi running economy 6 months a doso ana a shadow to change or to bring out policies a betumi more minus sana because you tie asofwe asem ya ibisa Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya na wo hwe ono so ne reply a wo de baaye no a na yehia how many years ansa na ye de revamp the economy so me ba no ya ba be yes adwuma no me pato ensuo ne mo a monom x no on sen sachire kakra abam
things all of us we are aware how things are hard. What steps are you taking from this time to December so that at least it will ease the burden of Ghanaians?
And how are we going to ease the burden? Throughout, especially 2021 2022 however it's very clear say cost of living has gone up across even when I was in Canada just a few weeks, less than 2 weeks ago, that was the complaint. UK, the same issue. We are seeing there's a major increase in the cost of living.
How can global phenomena skip?
Okay, so that's the issue.
Remember, yeah, we there. It's a global so and if
okay,
and it is vice president, head of economic management team. Ain't mean anything as at so any concrete policy. Then probably no, that will be a mark of a clueless leader. Wow. Because at that moment, so we are head of economic management team. It means that we are abreast with all the circumstances.
Sure.
Now, all sites say 2021, 2022 now, globally things were difficult, Then you are making reference to COVID.
Yeah.
But all making reference to COVID, you should know, say Ghana as a country, the impact of COVID ain't yet too much as compared to other countries. Because Finance Minister Kwaka said the cost of COVID, was around 12 billion Ghana cedis.
Sure.
But we share the revenue need for so and I say out of COVID,
Yeah.
You realize it was above almost 22 billion Ghana cedis. Because Bank of Ghana crowd print is can be 10 billion Ghana cedis from Bank of Ghana. In IMF sika $1 million, $1 billion. Bebre kikani nyina bom European Union, World Bank, IMF. Okikani nyina bom no. We got over 22 billion Ghana cedis. And inti problem bene owa. Utimenya for so almost 22 billion. Now what catch is the cost of it? Just 12 billion Ghana cedis.
Okay.
What we solve it. Now we make use of it because the immediate terms of which my say taxation. One of the taxes back.
Yeah.
And it is a normal normal more the excruciating hardship. At the back of it, say you have to review your taxes because taxes when you flew out directly, it impacts businesses positively or negatively. It is all taxes in this one. COVID levy, with the financial year free honum. What's the Bakuka by friend betting tax?
Yeah.
Betting tax, we free honum, so business can in one tunnel. E-levy, you already told us, you are on principle against e-levy. And it's a e-levy, yet media bay, and then away. You can say the e-levy bar, we won't go for IMF, and I answer the guy. Then all of a sudden, it's a CIO IMF. So what is the e-levy still doing? Also to make us say be year free ho. Then the prices, taxes and margins in the price build up. No, ubit may be there for us. Okay, it's a way na maybe ba. Then taxes and you be free. It's a quite be suspended for the next 6 months. So that petrol boy and cost. These are immediate and short terms. I would my the yin now benye GDS. Okay, I go best one if you are not panel. That means that you are being proactive. So we hope say if you get a nod to rule Ghana from 2025, then things will look better. But so to me, Gina wanted to be and be and found anything concrete. Then you are still citing 2021, 2022 there. Then it means that probably if they are intro amount as if they are in terms of scripts, what my account amount for if they are not expect to say that question would even pop up. But in your body there, you was not proactive to even put an answer to that particular question.
Do you think say utie asemo asofo no bisa no within 6 months? Obia odi president and say obi betumi the policies a good ho within 6 months wo memu amenanya impact e woni pa no so ana
obetumi anya the policy aba amananya impact even 1 month. Even 1 month. Now you can see you're suspending road tolls. How many days did it take?
1 day.
The same day na Kpanyai, Minister of Roads they about say suspending road tolls here.
Yeah.
And no. Any chance bubu. It's even 1 day. You can make policy. I bet me affect your life positively. And if you have the power, that's what I say. China to see our taxes and margins. Me year free honum. So also me suspending some taxes. And it's all kind say you are looking for more than a year. The current vice president. Or see what exchange rates. And what this in the kino. Ama IGP. How many days okay? Was it within 100 days?
Yeah.
Now 100 days, that is just 3 months. And if you are so positive enough to be able to tell Ghanaians, say, but me stabilizing exchange rate, now my sovereign machine they are too prison within 100 days, then it means that 100 days, which is 3 months, is enough to be able to affect somebody's life positively.
Sure.
And into 6 months, it's even too much government of Ghana and as a president and flag bearer, let made the policy about it will influence people's life positively. But say be ni honum na be say na because some the banner man konya power ni bi man me any day. Something I say. And tell me I was telling me say I'm not the one in charge and then you'll be in charge. But in some instances, vice president, it me command, they say that go and make these payments. Then as head of economic management team, even though the budget was presented on behalf of the president, you made a lot of inputs. And it will show my say it is possible. It is an So it means say I cannot be expected to say taxes in the because say because in media no, you look at say what is the sound of the economy. No more Diana say more because I can more there. They say okay the taxes need be film. Because maybe over media review, you can come to Ghanaians and ask for even more taxes. And to which one so they say no man they were me anticipating on massa and the move me boom into tax when you so that we can take care of the economy. Sure. But you could not do that. And to say the economy no say a jashone wo under no a boile say ultimate say they are the tax in Poba. So at that moment do something. Taxes, betting tax, if you e-levy, suspend it. Yeah. COVID-19 levy, since your COVID, Ghana and Kwana, it means your COVID levy. Sure. About COVID impact, Kwano, yeah, they didn't go and do other countries, but you are still paying for COVID levy. Any ABCI will say, till when any bit other COVID levy? If you are 1 year, 2 years, and a bit until 50 years, and at the next generation, about it here, you should let us know. But there's no policy. Actually, say COVID levy, a bit suspending. No, if you are China and that's what Chile. Now, one at the buy, a buy and the buy. Okay. So these are things that government of Ghana even have more enough time than say be able to implement things. Now 6 months we can and also because one day can even influence policy decisions in Ghana here.
Yeah, that's it. Hache.
Miss Madam say.
Okay. When I PhD in area, I said you be am titles there. And only akaka.
PhD no aka 1 year.
Aka 1 year.
And next year, God willing, by May.
Remember no year.
Na kupon ya da woman. Na say.
Okay, but say no bye. Thank you very much, Yene Hache Derek, and I no Asia. And Oshe Mundie, Yansani, Adrinia, what the Cassan, what you say. Wouldn't they? Lady Yenia Bawumia, the Enobi. The Wakin Nansono, practically, would you guna quemwa, a bit to me abwa, amayakwane. Any did you medino edisi, Kokusebu, Ode. Message be at the
Dedi Kama, Mamena PENDREAM TV. Now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV. I see say a lot of people are moving from the traditional media to the social media. And PENDREAM, you are setting the pace because you bring the issues as they are. And the ultimate focus on those are the issues. And then Unipa are not ready for just ordinary endorsement. But people want to hear the issues. What are the issues? What are the possible solutions? So for me, I'm endorsing PENDREAM TV. And I'm recommending say Obi Biana who feel it's traditional media and why you're bored with it, I'm gonna live up to expectation. Your next last stop PENDREAM TV.